EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Marcus Jones now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. He's got his man, Kayshon Boutte. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now it is 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And that won't help a great deal. Just a short gain there. It's 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll try and throw. Here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Now Allen on first down. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. And this throw batted away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Half 85. What's that?
On 2nd down, Walker. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Jabril Peppers up from his safety spot to bring him down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Michael Jackson.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
What's that?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On play action, Allen. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he will power his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Bills. His 12th touchdown of the year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. So after one, 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's May. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is May. That is caught! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's May. He'll find... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
They get away from their running back down here near the goal line, Mike. They change it up. They give the ball to their wide receiver. He gets stuffed. Not a lot of space to operate down here.
It is brought in the end zone. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack. 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. May now on 1st and 10. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. It's a big hit for the Patriots. It's a gain of 34. First and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 1st and 10, here's May. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. May going to look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And this is taken in by the defense. That is a gut punch. A huge disappointment in position to score. They fumble, and the defense falls on it, Greg, in the end zone for a touchback.
We see this so often, Mike. As the ball carrier's getting closer to the end zone, his mind is on nothing but trying to score. Sometimes they forget to protect the ball. That's exactly what happened here. Fumble, defense recovers it, and they lose out on a prime scoring opportunity.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Allen from his own end zone. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Allen. He'll get this complete to Walker. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line. But the official signal, he's got enough for the first down. Josh Allen on the bootleg. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun run now with Walker. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. On the return is Gould. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw now, May. He'll go right and find his running back. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. May to the air once more. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Ryland's kick is good, and the Pats will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, Shakir. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Alert! What's that?
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Half 10. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. What's that?
Allen will throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Let's go. Track 60.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. This is intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
A big hole. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New England. So they're not level yet. a critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They run with Walker. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To throw is Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through two plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Looking downfield for Coleman.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 27-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is May. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Middle.
They'll run here with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
56.
The 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Off 52. What is that?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rhamondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Look out.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. He's looking deep for Shakir. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 3.
Sunday. Middle. What's that?
Now Allen. He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's May. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is May. Going for it all. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Patriots. That is yet another touchdown. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Half. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now, the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New England. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Half 85. We'll go.
Now Allen on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. He'll try and throw for it with Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's going to have the Bills first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Allen going to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, it's Allen. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Second down and 8. Now it's Allen. The second down throw is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Fourth down. Here's Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing again. It's Allen. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young MISSIONARY, he's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls in the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, that's right. Whip your lovin' on me.
Just said my grace and then I ate.